My name is Vinod Saranki, working as Assistant Professor in Maharishi Parshuram College of Engineering in Electronics and Telecommunication Department. We are going to start new subject, that is Network Theory, for the second year, semester 3rd, Electronics and Telecommunication Department. In this lecture, we will discuss about the syllabus of network theory. As this subject is uh, new as per new syllabus, like network theory. uh, Previously it was known by as circuit theory and network. Now this topic is known as a network theory. So next slide. I have attended orientation program for the network theory. In that orientation program, uh, most of the topic covered under network theory. Next, resource persons were available for that orientation program. These were the resource persons. Next is how the network theory have the we have to cover the how many theory lectures are allotted for network theory, and how many tutorials hours are allotted for the network theory, that we have to see. Now you can see here network theory having the course code of ECC 304, and 3 lectures are there and 1 tutorial is there. So credit assigned, that is 3 theory and 1 tutorial, that is 4. So uh, if you can see the difference between previous syllabus and this syllabus, we can see that there is a less number of hours for per week as compared to the previous syllabus. Previously it was 4 lectures per week, but now they have reduced the lecture number from 4 to 3. So 3 lectures and 1 tutorial. Next, now we can see here again network theory having 3 lectures and 1 tutorial. Now test 1 is for 20 marks, test 2 for 20 marks. Average of test 1 and test 2 is 20 marks. End semester exam 80 marks. Exam duration in hours 3. Term work 25, and total 125 marks. So this is the distribution of marks, total 125 marks. So this is how the marks are distributed for this network theory course. Next is course objective. Course objective means what you should be aimed to complete for the completion of this subject. Like first objective is to calculate the circuit using network theorem. So by using network theorem we have to evaluate the circuit. Before going further, I just want to tell you that this subject prerequisites, that is mathematics and BEE of the first year. BEE subject includes different theorems, that is nodal analysis, mesh analysis, Kirchhoff's laws, Kirchhoff's current law, Kirchhoff's voltage law. We don't have to cover it again because it is prerequisites. You should know that because you already covered in the first year. Next is second, that is to analyze the circuit in a time and frequency domain. In the time and frequency domain, we have to find out the circuit behavior, how the circuit will behave in the time domain, how the circuit will behave in the frequency domain, that we have to see. To study network topology, network function, and the two-port network. So network topology means how the nodes we have to find, how trees we have to find. That is network topology, and how to reduce that circuit into the simple circuit. So that will be easy to find out solution for that circuit. Network functions, we have to find out the different network functions, Cauver form, Foster forms. So that functions we have to find out. And two-port network means we have to find out input port voltage and output port voltage and currents. So that is called two-port network analysis. And fourth objective is to synthesize passive network by various methods. So as I said, cover form, Foster form we have to use to synthesize the circuit. What is meant by synthesis? They will give you coordinates and equations you have to form. By applying these equations you have to form the circuit. So reverse to the previous, like we have to apply mesh analysis and nodal analysis for any circuit. Reverse to that, we have to uh, build the circuit by using equations and voltage and current values. Next part, course outcomes. After successful completion of the course, student will be able to first outcome is apply their knowledge in analyzing circuit by using network theorem. So by applying network theorem, any student can having this knowledge of the subject should apply the knowledge and solve the circuit and find out the voltage and the current and respective required data they have to find out. Next is second, apply the time and frequency method of analysis. So as we have seen that in the objective, we have to apply time and frequency domain analysis. Evaluate circuit using graph theory. By applying the graph theory, we have to reduce the circuit to smaller sections and find out voltages and currents. Find the various parameters of the two-port network. We have to find out different parameters of the two-port network, like 4 parameters are there. Apply network topology for analyzing the circuit. So we have to apply the network topology and we have to find out different voltage currents. Synthesize the network using positive elements. Synthesize the circuit and find out the different circuits by given voltage and current values. Next, as we can see here, module number 1, module numbers, topics and hours allotted for that subject. As I said earlier, they have reduced number of hours per week, so it's a bit challenge for us to complete the syllabus in that given time, because previously it was 48 lectures, but now the lecture will reduce to the 39 lectures. So you can see for every topic there is a hours assigned, and we have to complete that into that hours. Electrical circuit analysis, first chapter. Second chapter, graph theory. Third chapter, time and frequency domain analysis. Fourth, network function. Fifth, two-port network. Sixth, synthesis of RLC circuit. So 7 hours are allotted for 6. So maximum that is 8 hours given to the first chapter, because there are many theorems are available in this first chapter. In that, Thevenin and Norton theorems are important.